Again, you'd get a warning or an alarm that would blink at you, and you'd put the code in, it would tell you what it was, and then you'd come check if there's a kink, check where the water level's at. Occasionally, I have seen a couple job sites that ran units with heavy construction zones, which I can see maybe we might have had a little bit here. If that's the case, sometimes you'll get that stuff building up on the coil. When the condensate drops off the coil, it'll bring that with it, and I've seen it clog the condensate lines before. So that is something, again, for the first year or so to watch out for, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
So any parts we need for these are gotta go right through Daikin. It's no aftermarket.
No, not really. So especially with this equipment, you have, what is it? I want to say it's like a 10-year warranty on things like this, and then a 1-year warranty on anything that would have been startup related. So you got a lot of support on these for a few years to come. So you're probably going to go through my office where you guys bought them from. We'll let you know if that's something we're going to be able to take care of, or if you're going to have to, pay to get the part itself. But especially for the first year plus, just call us and you shouldn't have to worry about much. The one thing I can say about three and a half years of starting these, this same equipment up, I do VRV every day, day in and day out, because we sell so much of it right now. When it's installed well and the startup goes well, it lasts very long and you have very, very, very little issues.
Do you guys have like a training facility? Mitsu has one over in us.
Yep, so we actually built a training lab in our office, so we could theoretically, if you guys were struggling or wanted some extra support, you could contact us. Now that would be between you and the office on whether they were going to charge you or how that type of situation would work. I would just be the one probably doing the training, not scheduling it. But there's also a Daikin lab in Woburn, I believe it is, on the North Shore, and they do trainings all the time, from install and commissioning to service and troubleshooting to advanced controls, you name it. They got classes for days. Awesome.
There's nothing to do in here, huh?
Nope, nothing in there. If you wanted, you could have theoretically mounted that navstat in here, but we wanted to get a good space temp, so and with 3 of them running, we'd rather leave it on a wall, outside of the
Question.
The path
Is there
of
a way to
wind.
lock that thing so nobody can change anything or any password protection?
Yeah, I mean,
That
theoretically.
Don't come there and turn it to 60 again?
Sure. So,
You don't
Daikin.
have to do it now.
No, that's all right. I'll still show you how to do it. He's got this back on. Daikin jokingly calls it the Vulcan death grip. I don't know if anybody's ever watched Star Trek before. So they'll tell you to hold mode, fan speed, the right button, and cancel at the same time. They tell you for 10 seconds. In my experience, count to like 15 Mississippi and count slow, because there's nothing to indicate that it actually worked, except for when you let go and try to do anything, there'll be a little key that flashes next to the clock for about a second. It'll just flash at you and then disappear. And then to unlock it is those same 4 buttons. Mode, fan speed, right, and cancel, all at the same time. Count to like 15 Mississippi, kind of on the slow side, and then let go. And nobody will be able to get in there or touch that until they press this. Yeah, all right. So mode,
I'll make it 68.
right.
Yeah, make it
Make it 68.
All right, 68. Mode, right, cancel. See if I can get it the first time. 1, 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so now I should press something. There you go. I can't go up. Oh, I can. So we got to set a set point. What the next thing we can do, got to unlock it now though. So we're better off just setting a set point range restriction is what that is. So you can set it so that it can go from 68 to 77, 66 to 6, whatever you want. So let's do that right now. We'll hold cancel for 7 seconds. We're gonna go to energy saving options, set point range limitation, and because it's single set point, these cool and heat will track together. So what do you think, 67 for the lowest in here, right? I can't imagine even lower than 68, but.
If you put it at 67, it's going to be at 67. So.
Is it? All right, we'll go with 68. 68 to 73. So now you guys have a 5-degree range that you can go up and down, but it won't let you go any lower or any higher than 68 to 73.
Once it's locked, you can go within that 5-degree range.
Exactly, yeah. So now let's back out, load that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so hit OK, the key blinks. I can't go below 68. I can go up to 73, but it won't let me go any past that. And then now that the button is there, I can't hold and get into my field settings. I can't go to my menu. I can't change. I guess I can still.
Because we're gonna come here, then getting into field settings, and it's gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So,
And if you're really worried about it, I'll show you one more. I gotta unlock it again. But there's one more little cheat in there if you're really worried about it. I just assumed because this was gonna be like a locked door that wasn't something you're gonna have to worry about. Alright, hopefully that's enough time. So we can also go into our service settings. There's a prohibit function option. So you can go to prohibit mode or even buttons and you can say, look, all I want them to be able to do is go up and down. Everything else we could disable. Or you could even say, look, I want to disable everything. Oh, let's leave fan, leave cool, disable heat, disable auto, disable dry. And it doesn't mean auto is disabled. It means their ability to cycle through the auto mode. So it still has the logic. So even though it doesn't say auto cool or auto heat, it'll still have that option. Again, not going to come into play in this room. So that way, now that we back out, nobody can try to mess with it. It's fan or cool, and it's 68 to 73. That's all you're going to be able to do right there. And then I'm going to, again, hit all 4 buttons real quick at the same time. Hold it for just over 10 seconds. Hopefully that was enough time. There we go. And we're good to
so
go.
it's mode, fan speed, cancel on this?
Yes, yep. The mode, fan speed, the right arrow, and cancel at the same time. Unless you're good, it takes me 2 hands.
I probably use the hands.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all.